Now let's do a stepping into fear practice. And this practice is a little bit counterintuitive because it's about increasing our capacity to be with fear. And most of the time, our natural temptation is to try to diminish fear. But this is instead going to be about moving toward fear so that we're no longer afraid of fear. So simply begin with the breath and establish a posture in which your spine is more or less erect and you feel dignified and alert. And follow the breath through a few cycles. It's going to be important to keep breathing throughout this exercise. And I want you to see if you can feel or identify a little bit of anxiety or fear somewhere in the body. It doesn't have to be a lot. But if you can feel a little tension or a little fear, I want you to see what you can do to increase that. Now, you may be able to increase it by simply bringing your attention to the sensations of fear, to the bodily sensations, or you may need to conjure an image that you know will help you to be anxious. And what I want you to do is ramp the fear up so it's at a level where you can really feel it. Doesn't have to be overwhelming, but you want it to be strong enough so you feel like you're challenged a little bit by working with it. This is like going to the gym where you're lifting weights. You wouldn't want to pick weights that were so light that there was no challenge, nor that were so heavy that you were going to strain yourself. So try to ramp the fear up to a level where you can really feel it. And then we're simply going to use the sensations of fear as the object of our awareness for some mindfulness practice. Allow yourself to keep breathing. And let the breath be in the background as you feel the sensations of fear. Notice how they manifest in your heart, in your neck and other muscles. Just feel all the sensations. Ah, my old friend, fear or anxiety. I know you. You've been with me from the beginning. And we're not trying to do anything special. We're not trying to make it go away. We're just breathing with it. We're practicing befriending fear so that it becomes just another sensation. Just something else that we can turn our minds to and practice awareness of present experience with acceptance toward. So just keep breathing and feeling the fear. Now it's important not to let it fade or slip away. That would be like putting down the weights too early. So if the fear starts to diminish, do whatever you need to do to keep it up, to keep it going at a good, healthy level so you can continue practicing being with it. Just breathe the breath through full cycles as you feel the fear. and keep breathing. Just notice all the body sensations that are associated with fear or anxiety. And notice that they can be our friends. They're just other sensations. They're not actually dangerous or threatening. It's just psychophysiological arousal. I can be with that. Just breathe and feel the fear. Again, if it starts to get elusive, if it starts to slip away, do whatever you need to do to bring it back. That could be just focusing on the anxiety sensations in the body, or maybe conjuring up new images and thoughts. You want to get a good workout here. To really make friends with the fear. Don't forget to keep breathing. The breath becomes a kind of surfboard that helps us to surf the waves of fear. Just feel each wave after each wave. As though being with fear were as natural as carefully tasting a gourmet meal or smelling a flower or petting a kitten. Just another sensory experience. Ah, fear. Again, try not to let it slip away. Try to keep it going so that you can really work with it. If the mind wanders away and you lose touch with whatever's fearsome, just gently and lovingly bring your attention back to the scary thought or image so you can stay with it for just a little while longer. Feel the fear in your heart, in your back, anywhere in the body where it's manifesting. Just keep breathing and keep feeling it. And now, having given yourself a good workout, allow the fear to reach its own level. So simply come back to the sensations of the breath. And if the fear wants to stay around, let it stay around. But if it wants to go, let it go also. Just don't push it away. Give it complete freedom to visit whenever it wants. and come back to the breath. And follow the breath through a few cycles. And then to bring this to a close and to bring our attention back into the wider world, I'm going to ring a bell and listen to the sound of the bell from the beginning of the ring until it trails off into space and you can no longer hear it.